the series of books called Divine Secret Garden. Book 2, Alien Seed by John Panella. The Sumerian gods who came down to earth. According to the cuneiform text's version, the father to the sons that operate in this lower realm was named Anu. Anu was the father that was the greatest power. Anu was also married to Antu. These gods had wives while living in this program as stated prior. The main YVHV operator in the Old Testament, named Jehovah, was mostly played by Enlil, son of Anu, which also had a consort named Enlil. Was Anu known as YHVH also? And was this the Nag Hammadi Yildabaoth? Anu was the top lord YHVH in rank and order, he was number 1. However, the original god of the Bible was Anus' son Enlil, whom became the local power or god on earth as well as the false Christ. And his brother Enki was the Gnostic Yildabaoth as the first lord under Enlil. So how is it possible that these can be Lucifer? Lucifer is the top seraphim fallen angel. Lucifer is a spirit. And this spirit is within all that follow him. Lucifer usually only dwells within the 4th dimension, and at times makes his presence known on earth in human bodies, as a false Christ. Enlil was the god of the Old Testament early in the Bible, but he passed through many bodies over the ages, where eventually Marduk, son of Enki, became the god the Old Testament that the people spoke about later, as Enlil left earth and has never returned. According to some ancient texts, it is very hard to keep track of these gods, because they changed often and appeared as different entities down through time as reincarnated gods in different avatar bodies. Anu seldom ever came to earth. He was too important. He always remained in the mothership that is invisible to the world. The interesting thing is when Enki wrote about their past, he revealed Anu and his children were rejected from their world and they ended up coming to earth. This alone tells me Anu is not Lucifer. For the second war in heaven was the war between the gods. And evidently Anu lost that war and was sent here. Could it be Anu is really the name of Satan? The polarity half of Lucifer? Yes. I believe he was Satan. And Enki portrayed Anu as the son of Satan, or the serpent king on earth. These events described in the Sumerian cuneiform tablets reveal a pre-earth history. This is all part of the fall of the angels as they were conquering worlds prior to a second war in heaven where the battle was between the gods themselves. When the Anunnaki showed up into the 4th density Earth, they came as a race of reptilians from the species of serpents and reptiles from what is said to be the Orion constellation project from the 4th dimension. They had human form but they were not human. There were many types of alien races throughout the 4th dimensional cosmos and still are. Now let's say you are of this species of reptilians, but you want to project into the matter worlds but take on the image of the avatars being used, as in type. If you saw the movie Avatar, you noticed that the human in this case had to be projected through a simulation machine to become like the tall blue beings that existed. Entering their world as a human was not as productive since you would have been in type like a grasshopper that they could crush. Therefore, you became like one of them via the computer simulation program. What you need to understand is within the mind realm of the 4th dimension is where the false universe that Lucifer created exists. The 3rd dimension is simply the projection of this mind realm via many parallels. The difference is, this world is much denser and slower in vibration and can be controlled much easier. Within the 4th dimension there are far less controls over beings than the 3rd dimension. because you can basically change your surrounding and enter another universe by the speed of thought. This is how most UFO craft and other alien vehicles travel. They are not traveling within the third dimension except for short periods of the space-time quantum continuity. They are zapping out of the third dimension in these crafts and entering back into the fourth dimension. Likened unto the movie Avatar. You can enter the programmed world as you are. Or you can enter it like those of the program. In the beginning the Anunnaki entered this world as they were. The reptilians. Over time they began to realize their shapes. Forms. Images and likeness were odd to the newly created program occupants. So they simply set up new protocols and most of them entered the world to appear like everyone else but remain in control by using their blood protocols. Now some do retain their alien image on Earth but are usually out of sight. I have stated in other writings that the infamous name alien is broken down from Arabic. Hebrew and Sumerian. Just like the Hebrew Elohim or El is God. And En is the Sumerian name for Lord. Such as Enki and Enlil. Thus, we present the full name or title of alien as Lord God. It is time to prepare your mind that the gods that rule this universe are in fact aliens. Of all species. Shapes. Sizes and degrees. Also, the name in Hebrew for the Most High God is called Elion and is pronounced Elion. Phonetically it is almost exactly like alien. Because that is exactly what they are. This was a name to describe that aliens came to Earth and established themselves as Lord Gods. As Alien or Ilion. Ilion L times YN highest. Most high name of God or rulers. Either monarchs or angel princes. Welcome to the simulation program.